we have to configure that. It is pretty easy only. You might be thinking, but however, it is easy only. It is easy one time. If you do, you can do it pretty easily probably. So after that we go to design business processes like sub-stages, review, screening, assessment, interview, offer and employment agreement, preference check and ready for hire. All those. It is. We are going to design all those things. So once these are configured, move candidate forward till ready for hire or decline candidate with appropriate disposition. Reason. So we can move the candidate because, based on his performance, we can move the candidate. For example, candidate is really fit, we will take him to ready for hire. Else, we can decline the candidate based upon the disposition. Disposition reason might be the case. For example, there will be a candidate. We will send him till the offer stage, but he might not be interested with the compensation. So we have to decline the job application. Reason, saying that candidate is not happy with compensation. So compensation reason we can put just one. There will be already designed that step. So we can put that, and we can do that. Configurations. So like that the designing will happen actually. So any doubts? Just I explained? We will go in depth or in deeply. We will go further in our further sessions. So just a moment I will take. My battery is a little bit dry. Any doubts? Hemant and Shakuntala. No Vishnu. Okay, so Shakuntala was asking the real-time scenario. Okay, I will tell you some good things with Workday partner companies. I will tell my own experience. See, when you go into a new company, for example some company, let us say XYZ Workday partner company, what happens actually in real-time scenario as you go into the system to get the credentials only it will take 30 days to get into the project, sometimes 1 month, 2 months also. It might take another 1 month. Sometimes it might take 4 or 3 months. Also like you might not be having any project till 2 to 3 months. So if everything goes well and permanent, what happens? You might get the credentials, everything after once. You join everything 1 month, 1.5 month, you will get everything. So once you get into the project there were instances in the companies what going to happen. They are not going to the company which I work. They are not going to give you straight away scenarios and make you to work. Initially, when I joined some XYZ company, I got some 7 scenarios. In the 7 scenarios, first scenario has been asked like see those scenarios. I would say not into a work, but however those are like I would say, to get practiced into the tenant. See, they like practice. In the sense, then first scenario will be, create a position, and they will only give which supervisory organization you need to go, you need to proxy in, and you need to create a position. And once you create a position, sometimes they will give maybe director, or they will only give that scenario. You need to job requisition will trigger. So once it is triggered, candidate will come to review stage. So we will take that candidate to ready for hire. So why they give all those things to get habituated with the work? So ideally in the planner they will assign these things. But however, in the real time, when you start the work, the good thing which I felt is I was having with that 7 scenarios only. I was habituated with the tenant. And it is not actually a work actually. After that, for that and pretty important thing is, once you enter into the system, once you get all the credentials, one more thing you will be getting some KTVs regarding that particular process of the company. It might take a week for you to go through all those videos, each and everything. What is that they are using? Whether they are using, how they are designing, what are the job profiles they are using, how they are using those evergreen job requisitions, all those things within a week It takes time, but they will give that time to you. Once you go through those KTVs, then they will assign this planner work, but actually the initial point in time, the work they will give, the work which is assigned to me those 7 scenarios, not actually a work to get into tenant, they will be given that work. For example, one more scenario I will tell you. I have to move a candidate from. Okay, I need to take New Jersey candidate, and I have to move the candidate till offer stage. Again renegotiating the offer letter, I have to come back and again move candidate to ready perfect. Here. Actually it is not a work, but however we are taking a candidate, we are going just to the external career site, and we can, we can post the jobs, we can. Just this is a kind of little bit, to have it fit. At the same time, even choose any candidate, we can create anything to have it fit. And apart from that, sometimes, they will give some test scripts also. Let us say, test scripts means test scripts is nothing, but there are a few onboarding scripts which are assigned to me to have it fit with the process. Like see how we do each and everything process. It will be written everything in the step by step. For example, you are to once a candidate is reaching so and so, step by step, they will only write that script. You have to just go and execute. Why? Because, step by step. Once we are executing, you will understand that onboarding process well. So ideally it is not a planner work for me, but they will give you test scripts. If you read the scripts, you will be able to understand what needs to be done. You have to click on Submit button. Once you click on Submit job requisition, it will trigger like that. It will be written step by step, like the way we see it is written in English. Like we see, right-click on Submit, and URL will get, and like that it will be written those scripts. You mean to say, everything is documented? Yes, absolutely 100% correct, and you are supposed to follow it. So like that kind of scenario, they will give when you joined initially. Good companies will give. Good companies, like what they got. But this was my good experience, like everything they are documenting, and they are making. We can take any candidate. You can apply from the any job requisition, just they need a data. You are sending the candidate to ready for help, like that, and all those scripts will be there. We can in the planner. It will be assigned, but we will be A good thing is we will be habituated to the process. At the same time, by seeing those documents, you will be able to do it perfectly.